This story is brought to us from crooksandtimes.com. Out of Minnesota, all you Minneapolis taxpayers, it's time to divvy up. That's right, it's time for you taxpayers to make it rain because a suburban Minneapolis city has agreed to pay $3.2 million to the family of Daunte Wright, who was the black man fatally shot, remember, by the police officer who said, "Taser, taser, taser, bang, bang, bang." Oh, that's not a taser. Kim Potter was her name, and she was convicted and sentenced for the homicide. Now, the tentative settlement also includes changes in police and training involving traffic stops like the ones that resulted in Daunte Wright's death. He was shot in the chest by Kim Potter, who thought her gun was a taser, even though they weigh different. Even though one has yellow and one's all black. Now, she was convicted of first and second degree manslaughter and sentenced to 2 years in prison. Wright's family members hope and believe the measures of change to policing, policies, and training will create important improvements to the community in Daunte's name. That's per co-counsel Antonio Romanucci. He also said nothing can bring him back, but the family hopes his legacy is a positive one, and prevents any other family from enduring the type of grief they will live for the rest of their lives. It's not going to prevent it because you had George Floyd and you have Daunte Wright. Minnesota ain't going to learn, man. I know people keep saying, well, George Floyd did this and this and this to a pregnant girl. Okay, I never said George Floyd was a good person. George Floyd was a bad guy. He was a regular piece of you know what. But to cause his death over a misdemeanor of fraudulent check, come on, man. And have him beg for his life. Please, officer, please. Water. Oh, mama, I'm coming home. You know, he knew he was dying. And the cop's like, I got me one. Trophy. Yeah, you also got 22 years. Bye-bye. Never see you again, Derek. But I digress. My point is, Minnesota is just out of control. They're not going to learn. They just keep repeating it. But every time I bring up George Floyd, people go, well, you know what kind of guy he was. Yeah, but the police aren't paid to make people beg for their lives. Well, he died of a drug. No, he died because the guy's knee was on his neck for 9 minutes. Now you have Daunte Wright. Taser, 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 bang, bang. Whoa. Some people say, well, that was an accident or that was, it doesn't matter. If these cops can't control themselves under pressure, they need a new job. I'm sorry, it's true. If you do this, you better be right. Well, they only have split seconds to make the decision, and well, then they need better training. I'm sorry, there's no excuse here. I'm not apologizing. They hold lives in the palm of their... What if a surgeon went, oh, I cut too deep. Sorry, dude, I just cut your heart. Okay, well, notify the family. Hey, accidents happen. That surgeon would be sued for malpractice. But a cop does it. Well, they just have, Maybe surgeons only... Guy comes in with a bullet wound. He's going to die in 8 minutes. The surgeon has like 7 minutes to get his life-saving measure going. These cops, in a way, are in a similar position. They hold lives in their hands. It's up to that cop whether he lives or dies. You can't make a mistake in that situation, same as a surgeon. You can't make a mistake when that life is in your hands. Here come the criticisms. Now, the changes also prohibit police from making arrests for low-level offenses and require the city to use unarmed civilians to handle minor traffic violations. Unarmed civilians. Think about that for a minute. Now you're going to just unarm people on the street doing minor traffic violations. It's going to turn into a major homicide when the guy goes, oh, you stopped me? I have a warrant. Bye. That's going to be short-lived. I don't know. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section below. I know you will.